you know how excited you are when you get roses. And they're beautiful, and they smell good, and they look wonderful. And then after about a week, they start looking like this. If you're like me, you do not want to throw them away. You want to somehow preserve the beauty and the memory forever. So how can we do that? By drying the rose petals. And that's what I'm going to show you today. And it's a really simple process. And we can, usually if they're old enough, they'll just start falling off by themselves. You can do like that, or you can pick them off. If you have kids, it's something that the kids like to do. They like to help you so the kids can pick off the petals. And what I do is when you just take them off one at a time, I put them on paper towels because roses, the petals hold a lot of moisture. So as they start to dry, they're going to be like a fraction of the size that they started. This is something that I did about 5 days ago. So you can see that they get smaller and smaller. After you put them all out, and it usually takes about a week or two for them to dry, so you want to make sure that you put them in an area like not on the kitchen table, so you have to keep moving everything to eat. So find an out of the space way, an out of the way space, and put your rose petals so that way they'll be done. Once they're dry, they're going to look like paper, they're going to sound like paper. And so you ask yourself, what am I supposed to do with a bunch of dry rose petals? If you have company coming over, you can put them in a decorative dish. And you can take essential oil. I like to use lavender. You just put about 3 or 4 drops. Sweat it around. And then you can set it out. And it's a lot better than the 99-cent air fresheners that you can buy. And it's pretty. I once heard a lady say that she would much rather have roses on her dining room table than diamonds around her neck. I don't know about that. I like to have diamonds around my neck, but I do like to look at roses all the time. They brighten up the room, and they're a constant reminder that someone thought about you, and that they love you, and they appreciate you. So instead of throwing them out, this is a nice way to preserve it, to hang on to it, and to always keep it in front of you. To remember that somebody cares about you. Do you have any questions?
Do you have to use roses?
No, you don't have to use roses. You can use any type of flower with a petal. Any other roses? Questions?
Can you dry them in the microwave?
Yes, you can dry them in the microwave, which is a great question because like me, I only have a small dining area and I have to use my table for my rose petals. So instead of leaving it out for 2 weeks, you can put them on napkins, put them in the microwave, zap it for about 45 seconds, and they'll come out looking like this. Any other questions?
What about putting them in a dehydrator? Can you do that?
Yes, a dehydrator works well also. Put them in the dehydrator, turn it on, a couple of minutes. Same thing as putting them in the microwave. Okay? Well, I'm glad that everybody came today, and I hope that you learned something about roses. Again, they're beautiful. You don't want to throw them out. It's a very simple process. Just make sure you have room. You can keep them in a glass vase or an airtight container. Any type of plastic container or a decorative dish, essential oils, and you have a lasting memory